Simply Piano is one of the best musical apps I have ever used in terms of learning the instrument it is trying to teach. Sure, it's got a major problem that I'll actually talk about later on towards the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But I don't think I have ever used such an addicting and fun music learning app. It may even surpass Rocksmith 2014 as my favorite musical app of all time. I haven't played Rocksmith Plus yet, so maybe it'll be toppled soon. Who knows? It depends on how good that lessons tab is in that game. I already know that the songs are horrible. Let's play the Wiggles intro.
For self-improvement, crafts, and fitness games, go ahead and turn on YouTube and watch Jack.
That wasn't actually the Wiggles, guys. That was the introduction to my channel. Gotcha. Simply Piano is a mobile app created by Simply, formerly known as JoyTunes. The company focuses on teaching musical instruments and concepts through technology. They have apps for singing and guitar, which I'll cover later in future videos. I got done with singing and I'm working on issues with guitar. However, their main claim to fame is this app, Simply Piano. Simply Piano listens to the notes you play on either a physical piano or a touchpad piano on the phone and gives you real-time feedback on the notes. The app features many songs and lessons to teach you how to play the piano. The whole suite of apps is available for $150 per year or $90 for 6 months. That compares to Yousician at $108. Sorry, not 108. $180 per year. Still, Yousician teaches more instruments such as like the ukulele or my favorite, the bass. I will state right now that the price is pretty fair for the content you are getting. It's not an amazing deal since I'll outline the negative later. Still, I say it's decent if you're thinking about picking it up without doing any more research. So the short end of the video, go buy it. The long term, stay here and listen to me complain and talk about it. As I said before, the app works by utilizing your device's microphone and then matching that pitch to the app note recognition software. If you are using a real physical piano, then that means it needs to be in tune. If you're using an out-of-tune piano, it's obviously not going to work. I recommend using like a keyboard and setting it to the grand piano mode to simplify your playing. For example, I use this Casio Tone keyboard I got on Amazon for $150. The app recognized the piano with absolutely zero issues, so that's my personal recommendation. If you want to play a keyboard with no sound, so you don't disrupt the neighbors or like a sleeping baby you're playing right next to for some reason, then you can use a cord to hook up your phone port to the USB adapter and then plug in the USB cord to your keyboard. The app explicitly recommends this method once you get to the more advanced courses, since it's playing so fast that the microphone can barely keep up. I am nowhere near good enough for those advanced courses, so no need for me to buy it. That means I didn't try this method, but I wanted to state just in case anyone's curious to see like, hey, I don't want to play with my piano audio. I don't want my neighbors to hear me practice. Can I play without it sound? You can. You just got to buy more stuff. Let's get into the application layout itself. You start off by completing the survey either on the website or on your phone. You list what you want to achieve and how long you have played, as well as what type of music you want to play. For instance, you can pick between country, rock, Christian, gospel. I chose everything except for Christian gospel because that is not my music. From there, there's an app that generates a group of courses that you need to play to improve your piano skill. Each course has a ton of different subjects, with each subject having anywhere from 2 to 8 lessons. I have played for around 18 hours across my 60 days and made it to Intermediate 1. I started from the basic kind of chords section, as my only experience with playing the piano was from my 60-day review of Yousician. So I am so much of a noob, it's not even funny. My version of Basics to Intermediate 1 is probably about a fourth of the courses that they offer from that tab. They also add new ones. For instance, when I was playing, they offered a new one based on one of Adele's song. I guess it's so hard that they have to offer its own course. So there's just a ton of content to play through. I'm guessing at least 100 hours from my starting point to the end. And that's not including if they update and add more courses, which I just mentioned that they do. I recommend you all pause this video and watch my review of Yousician Piano, as I will further reference the two apps even more in this review. Alright. That's right. Watch it. Did you pause it and watch it? Alright, good. Welcome back. Simply Piano absolutely destroys Yousician in the courses/lessons compartments. There is not only way more courses, but the lessons are a little better planned out as well. The lessons change based on what you pick, but the general outline is that each course will go into a lesson on a specific technique. It'll either have you play that technique, or you can just watch a video and then play it, or, it depends on whatever it is. Then from there, you'll choose a song in the style based on the survey that you completed. From there, you have to get a certain number of stars based on the section of songs chosen for you. Each song can give you 1 to 3 songs based on how well you played it. For example, my Intermediate 1 course had a video lessons based on different rhythms before the next lesson had me play the actual rhythms myself. Next, I practiced what I learned in the lesson based on Katy Perry's Fireworks, which separated it into different parts. The next lesson had me play the entire song as a single piece. Lastly, I then had 4 songs to choose from to get 6 stars. The 4 songs utilize the different rhythmic patterns that I learned in the previous lesson and that I used in order to masterfully play Katy Perry's Fireworks. You repeat that till the course is done, and then you move on to the next one, where the pattern basically repeats itself. I know it sounds boring when I try and break it down like this, but I absolutely loved it. It made me feel that I was like building my skills and compounding them into being able to play full songs. I went from, for instance, watching someone do it, to me doing it, to me doing it within a song broken apart, to me doing it in the song fully, to me doing it in all these different songs. A great way to learn. While that cycle can get repetitive, mainly because you can't skip a lesson, which does suck like you can in Yousician, it's still a good time. It forces you to practice a piece of music repeatedly until you get it right. Speaking of, the gameplay is also a little bit different than Yousician as well. You don't get booted out of the section when you miss a note in the song, or you don't get like that red screen like you do. Instead, if you miss too many notes, it restarts you to a checkpoint within the song. The app also auto-scrolls you to the next lesson as well, meaning that once you start your day for the lessons, you don't actually have to lift off your hands off the keyboard until you move to a new section or to a new course. Me having to constantly lift off my hands off the keyboard, move my mouse, re-click the song, begin playing it again, all that was just such a huge pain in the ass. I just wish there was like vocal controls, or you can just automatically restart a song once you mess up a section. Yousician, Simply Piano does that and fixes it by doing it automatically. Besides the course section, there is the songs section. The songs allows you to scroll through a selection of songs based on the course it is in and either play it in sections or all at once. There are at least 1,000 songs ranging from country to rock. 1 minute I'll be playing Over the Rainbow from The Wizard of Oz, somewhere over the rainbow, and the next you'll be playing Stay by the Kid Laroi. I don't think I pronounced his name right. I needed to stay, thing I wanna win, I needed to stay. There's no hard songs, there's no rock songs. There are rock songs, but there's no like metal songs. It's mostly pop focused, which does kind of suck as a rock guy, but it's still a good section. Another feature of this app I wish there was, in more music apps, were downloadable sheet music. Well, this app does. When you beat a public domain song in the Lessons tab, it'll be available for download so you can practice without the app. That is such a huge thing as it gives you a chance to play through a song and take your time. You know, how things used to be before we had all this technology took over. We actually just have to look at a sheet of paper. I've unlocked sheet music from songs such as Silent Night, Danny Boy, and the New World Symphony. Of course, it's only public domain due to the copyright laws, but still, I really like this downloadable sheet music, and it's something I wish you apps would do more. To get around copyright laws, they have something that I believe is truly groundbreaking: the play section. Play, called Play Beta, since it's not officially released yet, takes the concept of sheet music and turns it digital. With it, you can choose your song from thousands of options, and from there, pick a level. From there, it generates the full sheet music version of the song. You can then have the app listen to play and auto-follow you, or you can manually scroll through it and play each section yourself. The app can also play sheet music and highlight your struggling sections. I really like this interface, and I love the digital sheet music idea. It's a great way to be able to play how to learn the songs and how to play popular songs with the sheet music without having to illegally download the music itself. You know, I ain't gonna pay for a piece of paper, so the only route for me is the illegal route. So it's nice that this app offers a digital solution to me pirating. If you don't like the format, you can quickly switch back to how Simply Piano does it from the options of that song. It's such a cool feature, and it's just one of my favorite things about this app. I have nothing but praise for Simply Piano. That is, except one tiny little big thing. The app is only available on mobile devices. You can't use a desktop or laptop computer at all while playing this. The company has a Medium page where the developers talk about the app's development. The app utilizes the native UI frameworks rather than using a cross-development framework like Xamarin, Maui, or, for instance, the gaming engine Unity, which Yousician does. That sucks since you can't really cross-platform it and throw it on PC or use the same program and throw it on Android. And I get it. You're using the app's more native features, but I don't know. I think desktop is where Yousician and Rocksmith shines. And, laptops and computers already have USB capabilities, which would relieve a ton of pain I have. And not to mention just having a big old 32-inch screen is way easier to play from than a tiny phone screen. So, but I get it. As a developer, I get it. Despite that issue and the high price, I highly recommend people use and purchase Simply Piano. I had an absolute blast while playing it, and I feel I have grown competent in playing the piano far more than I did with Yousician. Sorry, I don't mean to drag your name in the mud. While I'll never be a master, learning is entertaining enough, and this app pushes it far better. If I had made a list of the best and worst products I have ever done, Simply Piano makes it to the top 5. No problem. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you like it. If you have any other changes you want me to do, or you want to see me do something crazy or fun, then please let me know in the comments below. I try to answer every single comment that is left for me, so please. I'm trying to do that while I'm still small. Once I get to like 1 million subscribers, hell no, I'm not doing that. I will do pretty much any challenge, though, that isn't illegal. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post every single Friday. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram now at TrueJackJenk. Visit my website at jack-jenkins.com. Lastly, have a wonderful day, everyone. Don't forget that knowledge is power, and learn with Yousician.
Oh, darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Oh, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love.